Hi guys, I'm Kimberly Cherry, and today I'm going to be showing you how we're going to picked a really bad pony to do this on. She has black hair, which is really hard to see on video, but we're gonna do it anyways because it's the only yarn pony I got going at the moment, other than this one, and she got dreadlocks instead of this floofy poofy. I'm gonna call it Perfume Puff, although you can also do it on live, well, doll. Although you can also do it on any kind of doll wig. This is, you know, hand-rooted, and I don't really want to have a doll with this very, I don't know, you can't see because it's black. That's so dumb. But I'm gonna make it poofy. It's gonna be pretty. For this pony and the doll's head, I used an acrylic, and I had the oh, there it is. Oh, this is what I use here. And it's just 100% acrylic yarn, and I rooted it per, you know, the same way you would root regular yarn. I'll put the link to the video that I did this girl in on how to rehair with yarn. So that's what you're going to need first. We'll go ahead and just start with her tail, and rather than doing a lot of fast forwarding, I'm just going to skip a bunch of stuff. Actually, I'm not even going to skip. I'm not even going to record it all just because I'm trying to save space. Obviously, this is what it looked like originally. Before these, I've actually pulled them all apart and plugged them individually. So, but these need to be separated, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pull the individual strands. This has got 4 strands per yarn strand thing, whatever, I don't know. And I'm just going to go and separate all of these until they look like these. And there's no real secret to this. Patience. And just, oh, same thing over and over and over. I usually find as I go along that I come up with quicker methods. To split 2, it's easiest if you don't do it way up here because they have a tendency to get tangled. But when you've got just, you know, 1 or 2 strands left, yeah, it's easy just to start at the bottom. Just pull them apart. That's all for that part. So
see, it got tangled. And this is gonna stink because my voice. Allergies. Awesome.
All pulled apart. And now it's time for the floofiness. And there's several different techniques that you can find online and on YouTube on how to go about doing this. I think the more, and I'm going to call it traditional way because this is the way I've seen it done the most, is just to use a brush and just brush it out. I personally am not, I don't care for that technique just because you lose a whole lot that way, which is fine if you're going for a slightly shorter style. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but yeah, it's already getting nice and poofy there. But yeah, especially for this custom, I want to try to keep as much of the length as I can. So the technique that I'm going to be using here is going to be extremely tedious, and I'm still going to lose a lot, but doing it this way, I'll also be able to keep a lot of her length. And so all I'm going to do is take each individual little strand and pull them apart. And every single one of these were twisted and then twisted again and twisted again. And so you're going to have to like untwist it as you pull it apart. Like I said, this is very, very time consuming, but I have found in order to keep in order to keep it long, this is the best way to do it. And when I'm done, I'm going to go back with not a wire brush, because I don't like how much it pulls out. But I'm gonna go back with a soft bristle brush and brush out at least the outsides. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I'm doing here. Just making it poofy like a this. And yeah, this is gonna take bloody forever and ever and ever. And I just did this for my Tantabus custom, and it took me forever. But I can say that the more you do this, the faster you move, because you kind of get like accustomed to it. Yeah. So there we go. We got 2 floofy strands there compared to non-floofy strands. So yeah, big diff. And I'm still, like I said, I'm still gonna lose a lot this way, but not like I would if I just brushed it out. Okay, we'll come back when she's all floofy. Okay, so we've got half of her tail done, and this is the floofy part, and compared to the non-floofy part here, really big difference. I did go, and after I pulled the strands apart, I did go back with the comb and very, very carefully comb through it. And this is why I don't like to use these type of hard bristle brushes, because you just end up pulling out a lot of it. And I mean, it's inevitable, really, regardless of whether or not you use it, but it's just that much easier to pull big, huge chunks out using this thing. So if you're going to be using a brush, I recommend you go very, very slowly and very, very carefully, and be prepared for a lot of loss. I'm gonna have to show you guys what I'm look at this. They finally quit attacking my shoe. So cute, little Molly kitties. And we're going to leave them alone because they're being quiet. It's, oh. You see that kitty? You see the kitty? Who's that? Who's that? Who is it? Is it you? You're so cute. So her tail is done. Yay! And I was able to save most of the length using that method of pulling apart and very carefully using the wire brush. This is all the loss that I got from just the tail. And I did want to go ahead and show you guys what this looks like when you just use the wire brush, since her mane is not near as long as her tail. I don't mind doing this, especially here in the front, because her mane is really, really super thick. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the ends and just very, very gently pull down and up. And I'm going to work my way in toward the root. And you can see how much I'm losing by doing it this way. I think it would probably be better if I had a softer surface to do this on, and there's just the wood, but look at that. This is why I don't care for this method. It's faster, and you definitely get a more uniform poofy using this. You just lose so much material. But it's definitely faster. If you're doing like a regular Perfume Puff style, this is probably the way to go. This is not the way to go if you're trying to save any kind of length, because it just pulls the length right out. Yeah, it's definitely quick and definitely easy. And I'll probably go through the rest of her mane and again use a combination of actually pulling the pieces apart and very, very carefully going through with the brush just to create some uniformity. Is that a real word, uniformity? I'm not even sure. So, okay. And there she is, all finished. And Poofy. Yay. And this is what we lost in her mane. So this is like, oh. This is came out of that pony. All of these came out of that. That's crazy. So yeah, be prepared for that. It's normal. Ugh, let's get out of the way here. And then the last thing we're going to do is do the same thing to this wig cap, which yeah, kind of looks like a mop at the moment. So we'll get that fixed, and I will throw in some pictures at the end of my girl wearing this all floofy. So that is all for today. We will see you guys next time. Bye.